If there is one place where the ancient Chinese believed that death was just a gateway to another empire, it would be the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor to unify China. The one who built an entire world just to be buried with him. It is said that underground in the east of Xi'an, there is a second empire that still lives, with palaces, soldiers, watchtowers, rivers of mercury, and secrets that modern people have never dared to touch. And today, we will go deep underground to explore the most mysterious construction in Chinese history, the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang. Part 1. The journey begins. The underground tomb. About 50 kilometers east of Xi'an, in the wild land of Shaanxi, there is a small hill that seems normal, but few people know that beneath that layer of soil is an underground world of more than 244 hectares, a miniature capital built just to serve a dead person. This project began in 246 BC, when Qin Shi Huang was only 13 years old, and lasted for 38 years. More than 700,000 workers were mobilized, farmers, craftsmen, soldiers, prisoners, all to build a mausoleum that could rule the underworld. It is said that, right from his accession to the throne, he said a chilling sentence: "I have unified the world. Now, I must unify the underworld." Part 2. Mausoleum structure. A miniature empire. The entire mausoleum is planned like a miniature Shenyang, the magnificent capital of the ancient Qin dynasty. The central area is the royal palace and the main tomb, surrounded by 2 layers of earthen walls over 10 meters high, with 6 entrances, arranged like a citadel. Outside, on an area of over 213 hectares, are auxiliary structures, watchtowers, temples, palaces, houses for officials, and even stables. The overall structure of the tomb resembles an Egyptian pyramid, a giant rectangular block, with a base 350 meters by 345 meters wide, and dozens of meters high, rising gradually like an artificial mountain. For the ancients, it was not just a burial place, but a reborn kingdom, where Qin Shi Huang continued to rule in the afterlife. Part 3. Brave soldiers. The underground army. However, the part that surprised the world the most was not in the center, but in the east of the mausoleum, where the famous terracotta army was located. In 1974, a group of farmers digging a well discovered some strange debris. Little did they know, they had just stumbled upon one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Thousands of terracotta figures, nearly life-sized, lined up in battle-ready positions, each with its own distinct face. It is estimated that there were more than 8,000 warriors, 130 chariots, and 670 warhorses, all handcrafted, down to every strand of hair and fold of cloth. This army was more than just art. It was a symbol of absolute power. Qin Shi Huang believed that, even in the afterlife, he would need a loyal army to protect his throne. Part 4. Underground Palace and Mercury River. According to Sima Qian's records of the Grand Historian, the mausoleum is an incredibly luxurious underground world. In the tomb, the stars are inlaid with pearls. The ground underfoot is plated with bronze, and the Mercury River flows around the palace, symbolizing the Yangtze River and the Yellow River. Modern scientists have used spectroscopy technology and discovered that the mercury level in the ground around the tomb is dozens of times higher than normal. That means, the legend may be true, below is an ocean of mercury, flowing around the underground palace where Qin Shi Huang rests. But to this day, no one dares to excavate the main mausoleum. The reason is not only to respect the relics, but also because modern technology is not enough to protect the internal structure. A small mistake can cause this entire wonder to collapse or be destroyed forever. Part 5. Unsolved Mysteries. Many believe that the tomb also contains mechanical traps designed to kill anyone who enters. Some ancient documents describe, if the door is opened incorrectly, crossbows will automatically shoot from 4 directions. Is that fiction, or a real defense technology from 2,000 years ago? There is also a hypothesis that the tomb is a miniature map of ancient China, with the Mercury rivers representing the national river system, and the tomb dome representing the starry sky. Despite decades having passed, archaeologists have only excavated about 1% of the tomb. The rest remains buried in silence. Part 6: The Immortal Legacy of Power and Fear. Qin Shi Huang left behind not only an empire, but also a symbol of the desire for immortality, the desire to overcome death, to overcome human limits. But ironically, while he was busy searching for the elixir of life, the very tomb he built became the real immortality. No one remembers his face clearly, but the whole world remembers the tomb of Qin Shi Huang as a testament to the greatness and obsession of absolute power. More than 2,000 years have passed, and that hill still stands. Beneath that layer of earth, perhaps Qin Shi Huang is still sitting on a throne of pure gold, looking at his terracotta army in the shimmering light of the Mercury River. And perhaps he has achieved something that humans have never had: an immortality that does not need to breathe. If you are also curious about secrets buried for thousands of years like this, please subscribe, because in the next videos, we will explore many more giant underground structures, where history and legend are still not separated.